Yeah, I have the cook in my inventory, so let's install. Not really that many new recipes. Some honey stuff like I expected. Mystery meat and iced tea. Wondering if it would speed up this the fireball cauldron if installed by its tier 4 speed. This medicine man will give us new recipes. Also knows how to fill glass flasks with water without having a water source. But yeah, we have puffball mushrooms growing quite near us, so we can now start manufacturing those poison cloud arrows en masse. Which is nice. We also make 65 of these to get the map room. More or less craftable. Now we have a furniture cook here and ready to help us do our cuisine. Right, there you are. Speak the slaver. Slaver 2, install him here. No, did I not take the slaver 2 with me? Yeah, I only took slaver 1, so we are not going to get tier 4 archer instantly now. Well, it doesn't really matter that much, but yeah, sand swept ruins. If you can avoid sand beasts, it's pretty tame area to visit. I probably want to take Tarman there with me because he's just so tanky and he has 603 armor class these days through his agility bonuses. So he should be able to handle the sand beasts. Should they come and find us. Do you have any interesting food options now? We probably don't have the good recipes just yet. This isn't horrible, fairly easy to make. As is this. This one's better. These are just spiced food that provides warmth when eaten. It's for when you go to the north without preparing properly. That's where you want it. Even 3 pieces, so yeah. Off we go. And unfortunately the sound seemed to glitch. We are now what do you call it? Hyperventilating from sprinting and falling into water. Apparently jumping solves it. Yeah, I think that's just a normal brown-shelled shaleback. It's so small. It's not a corrupt boss. But those cats... These cats... Bad news. I guess their line of sight is a thing. I thought they'd, in earlier versions they maybe had all around vision maybe. Now were there any by the entrance?
You've got no chance, mate.
Damn, they hit hard. What did we get? We got some sand beast bile gland. Consumable? Excuse me? Curse walls there. The sand beast. We might be able to avoid aggroing it. We go around. I'm not actually sure if there are treasure chests in this location. Two beasts lying on their bellies. I don't think there's any hostile creatures inside here. I feel like they went earlier. In earlier versions at least. There are any chests here. They're probably on the sides. There's a guy there that we are going to talk to soon.
A mad fool went wandering in a sandstorm. Eventually, a man happened along and said, "You mad fool, what are you doing in this sandstorm?" The mad fool replied, "Your turn to talk, fool." Singing sands, stinging sands, singing, stinging, ringing sands, fighting sands, biting sands, fighting, biting, smiting sands, exiled lands, reptile lands, exiled reptile, defiled lands. 7 prophets went a-walking, bearing all their tricks. One was caught by Hanuman, and soon 'twas only 6. 6 prophets went a-climbing to get above the hive. One was stung by locusts' wings, and then 'twere only 5. 5 prophets went a-crawling beneath the city floor. One went mad with power, and soon there were just 4. 4 prophets went a-dancing beneath the corpse fruit tree. One climbed up and stayed there, leaving just the 3. 3 prophets went a-fighting through the pirates' crew. One became a mutineer, and soon there were just 2. 2 prophets went a-wandering beneath the burning sun. One got lost in a sandstorm and left the other one. One prophet went a-gathering the artifacts of yore. He put them all together and was never seen no more. This is the best place to hear it, you know. Walking around the desert, listening to the sand whisper just isn't good enough. Strains the ears, not to mention the mind. Perhaps that's why so many of you are mad fools, not right in the head from trying to listen to the silent sands. Here you can hear the sand shouting at you. When I stumbled into it the first time, all unaware, it simply whispered, "Welcome home." The sandstorm is a living thing, summoned from the ether by foul sorceries. Bound here by the same dark rituals. It escaped the bonds of its masters eons ago, and knows nothing more than an ageless, nameless hunger. It seems to like me, though. You, not so much.
I tire of conversing through this madman exile. I desire release from this plane of existence. Such is not within your power to grant without the Scourgestone. The Scourgestone was shattered when I was unleashed upon the world. Each piece was lost to time. As I sweep across the exiled lands, I seek the pieces that would provide my liberation. And yet, though I touch all, I do not find what I seek. They are locked away in caves where the howling sands cannot reach. Search the passage used by the Lemurians to wage war upon the one who unleashed me. Search the tomb of Galamon. He once boasted to his friends as they quivered, caught in my wind, of the lucky stone that would be buried alongside him. Search the eastern coastline, for the pirates whisper to one another of a stone that grants their captain wishes. Combine these pieces, exile, recreate the Scourgestone, complete the Arcanist's ritual. Only then can I return whence I came.
Singing sands.
Right.
Stinging sands.
So this option
Singing,
assembles
stinging,
the heart
ringing
of the sands.
Fighting sands. Biting sands. Fighting, biting, smiting sands.
We actually got some tips from this madman on where to find some of the pieces.
Exiled reptile defilements.
It did not, however, really tell that the one piece is carried by the Locust Queen in that one dungeon in the swamps. He anchored the elemental controlling the sandstorm to his flesh, preventing it from moving further east and destroying the Lemurian city. And that's why the sandstorm won't touch the areas that are east enough. My hypothesis is that it's something like the hands of a clock that goes counterclockwise. Like there's a center point somewhere, and when it reaches like this line somewhere here, it stops going forward, because you don't get sandstorm damage on this beach either. So it's anchored to some central point and then just going around and around, basically. That's my hunch. Maybe I'm overthinking this, maybe not. So yeah, I don't think he has anything more to say when we have completed Sandstorm.
It's that mad person again. 7 prophets went. The sandstorm.
I tire.
Singing sands.
Yeah.
Stinging.
Nothing more to say.
Stinging, ringing sands.
So now we return to base. Try to avoid those beasties as much as possible. And the curse wall, I guess. I guess it also sounds like the sandstorm's coming. Or at least the sounds of the wind. It would explain why it's so dark. That's the silhouette of our base, but its light sources not yet visible. Now it starts to load them. Again, one of the differences between single player and multiplayer, I guess. Or maybe because we only had medium view distance. So we now have the Mask of the Witch Queen and the Heart of the Sands of the plot items. These two here. Oh, what else were there? There's the star, which is here in this arena. On the brow of a killed dragon. There's the tears of the two races somewhere to the north. There's the trapezohedron also somewhere to the north. There's the diadem of the priest king, presumably somewhere to the north. Was that all the items required? There's the serpent ring of Set, but it does not exist in this game. Just taken away by Thothamons. So, yeah. With the exception of the arena, we are getting ready to head over to the northern area. Of course, it didn't cross my mind to go attack the obelisk here when we were this far to the north. Or this far. That's going to bite me in the ass. But we can use the Supermeru teleport location. And then just go through Ruins of Old Nephtu. Beeline here. And gets a base started somewhere here. Maybe. But I'm not exactly sure for how long I've been recording. So I might want to take a break or something. Or call it a day even. We did get the main plot advanced. We got mistreated by the game by it nuking our body when we died. Had a surprise death, basically. Next time we should migrate to the north, maybe build some building pieces beforehand. Make some arrows. Craft the other map room. The map room weighs 100 weight units, which is I think more than its pieces. Yeah, easily.